The Bucca. The Horned One is held as witch deity-in-chief in most old craft recensions and expressions, and as the very initiator of the cunning path itself. In Britain, the old rural witches' god was often referred to as Devil, and this is still the case for many crafters in many areas, and is still true in Cornwall. The devil of the traditional witch is not quite the same thing, of course, as the Satan of churchianity, but is instead intended as the old chthonic folk god of the land mysteries and of seasonal changes, particularly the autumn and winter months, weather, particularly storms, death mysteries, and the unseen forces and gnosis of use to witchcraft. This concept of deity as the very embodiment of the land mysteries and the spirit of nature is found in the beliefs of the Romany folk, for whom God is devil and the earth is de devilesci, the divine mother. The ways, beliefs and magic of the Rom and the witch have many similarities, and it is certainly true that many practising cunning folk were and are of Romany stock. To traditional witches and cunning folk in Cornwall, in particular the Penwith region, the old Horned One is known as Bucca, and in West Devon as Bucky. The meanings of this mysterious and misunderstood deity are complex and have been lost to most. Commonly thought of today as a kind of Cornish goblin or naughty elf, but still acknowledged as a powerful deity in Cornwall by those few aligned to cunning practice in the Pellar way. The most common misinterpretation is that Bucca was a sea deity. This idea has arisen chiefly from the fact that some fishermen in Newlyn used to offer a portion of their catch to Bucca on the sand, and at the now lost Park and Grouse, the Field of the Cross, which is an area of Newlyn where a stone cross once stood and was a focus for Bucca's veneration. The exact location of this site in Newlyn is now unknown. To offer something to a sea deity that already belonged to it in the first place just doesn't seem to fit, and ritual offerings to the sea are usually of land produce such as ale or flowers. Also, offerings to the sea would normally be made to the sea itself, not to a cross on the land, and, as anyone who lives in Cornwall should know, any fish left on the sand would stand a very slim chance indeed of remaining there long enough to be claimed by the incoming tide. They would more likely be swiped by the ever-watchful seagulls, who, by some unknown magic, descend en masse out of nowhere the very moment something even vaguely edible hits the ground.